Greetings, my fellow cheapskates. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and on today's episode of Channel Updates, we're going over our channel programming for the remainder of the 2020 year, as well as beginning of next year for 2021 as well. And this programming schedule is going to start taking effect the week of November 9th, so it's going to be next week after this video rolls out. And the reason why that is the case is because we're going back to our alternating weeks of programming. For those of you guys who have been longtime viewers of the channel, you know that originally what we used to do is leapfrog between week to week, having sci-fi weeks as well as fantasy gaming weeks, like I said in my old channel preview, and we're going back to that again. And the reason why that is the case is because my friends and I are trying out a whole bunch of different games, and so because we just don't got enough time to make weeks video a day, we're just going to alternate every other week. So for example, as you can see up here on the little video here on my little slide here, we'll start our alternating weeks of programming with week 1 having fantasy games, and on those fantasy games we'll be playing Mordheim as well as Necromunda, and on the next week after we'll be doing sci-fi games with Necromunda as well as Warhammer 40k Kill Team battle reports as well. And of course, we'll be doing our videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday and Wednesdays we'll do battle reports, and on Fridays we will also do hobby side videos as well as cheap shots and tutorials and things of that nature as well. So in case you guys are wondering what's going on with the programming, that's the reason why we're doing this channel update. It's just because, you only got so much time. I can't really make videos every single day, so we're going back to the alternating schedule for a little bit until we get done playing with some of the games that we want to do for my gaming group and I. So we'll be chronicling our adventures with these different games. So that being said, let's go and talk about exactly what you can look forward to starting on November 9th with our programming. Alright, so let's go and talk about our fantasy wargaming schedule. So every other Monday, we'll be doing Mordheim Mondays with our series Empire in Flames. Empire in Flames is a Mordheim campaign, is a 4 warband Mordheim campaign that my friends want to try again. We liked playing Mordheim so much, our friends like, we should do another campaign again. And this time, instead of fighting in the City of the Damned, we'll be using the Empire in Flames campaign setting, where adventures of warbands will be taking place in the outskirts and the wild places of the Empire. So sometimes they'll be inside of cities, sometimes they'll be in town, other times it'll be in the countryside. So we're really super excited to try out that one. So we're using our Empire in Flames campaign rules for that one. And so we'll be doing that every other Monday for our fantasy weeks with our Mordheim series, Empire in Flames. And on Wednesdays for our fantasy weeks, we'll be doing Warhammer Wednesdays with our classic series, The Golden Age, our series of Warhammer 8th Edition fantasy battle reports. We'll be doing that every other Wednesday as well during our fantasy week rotations, just like we always have as well. My gaming group and I originally started up this channel to be a Warhammer fantasy gaming, Warhammer fantasy battle gaming channel, and that was originally what we started with. It's a good system. We love playing this system of games. We love the setting. We love the armies. It is our original love, and so we'll be doing that every Wednesdays as well. So on Mondays we'll have Mordheims, and on Wednesdays we'll have Warhammer Fantasy Battles for our Fantasy Week rotations, and we're really looking forward to bringing you guys new armies. Right now we're playing with our Bretonnians. I'm playing with my Bretonnians right now against my gaming group, but I also got 2 other armies on the burner as well, getting those 2 armies being put together. So I'm really looking forward to see exactly how those go as well. But more information will come up available with those armies later on. So that is what we're doing for our programmings on Wednesdays. So now that we have our fantasy rotation over with, let's go and talk about our sci-fi weeks. So now for our Necro Mondays. So on the weeks that we do science fiction games, on Monday we'll be doing Necro Mondays, where we do our weekly, every other week we'll be doing our Necromunda series, Anarchy Road. This is a narrative campaign setting that we've taken place in the ash wastes of Necromunda. So outside the hive cities, you have these highways that connect the different hive cities of Necromunda, and they're these huge, burnt out, dusty wastelands called the ash wastes, and it's very much vehicle-based combat. So it's kind of like a combination of Mad Max and Necromunda. We're using our homegrown Road Wars campaign setting rules that we created. You can find those rule sets on my blogger site if you're interested in downloading those rules and playing those games as well. So we'll be doing that every other Monday with our Necromunda Anarchy Road campaign setting, and we'll be bringing those on the Mondays of every single science fiction week. Really super excited about this campaign setting. Can't wait to see what we come up with for that one. So that's what we'll be doing on Mondays of every sci-fi week. And lastly, on the Wednesdays of those science fiction weeks, we will do our campaign setting for Pandora Frontieris. It is our Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team campaign, map-based campaign that we'll be doing for that as well. For a while now, my gaming group and I always we made our own homemade rule set for doing a map-based Kill Team campaign. So that way, as you take more territory, you gain more resources to create your kill teams and make them more substantial. So that's exactly what we're doing. And the campaign setting for this one is called Pandora Frontieris. We were largely inspired by the Borderland series of video games, so it's kind of like a mixture between Kill Team as well as Borderland as well. So we're looking forward to that as well. Really excited to try out our new campaign rules that we came up with for our map-based campaign. And once again, you can also find those map-based campaign rules in my Blogger site as well. So if you want to go to Blogger, you can look for those rule sets, and you can also experiment with them as well. I will preface with the fact that we haven't played this rule set yet, so we're not really sure exactly what kind of hookups or problems we might run into with the rules. So we'll talk about those, of course, as we play the game. So largely experimental, but we're really looking forward to it as well. And we'll be doing this every Wednesday of our sci-fi weeks that we do sci-fi wargaming. So really looking forward to that as well. And as always, every other Fridays, we will dedicate Fridays to our hobby side aspect of what we're doing here on our channel. So for example, Cheap Shots, this series is not going away whatsoever. This is a series that is dedicated to showing you guys how to save money on the wargaming hobby. We primarily do painting tutorials for the most part, because that's where a lot of people are spending money for their hobbies, on painting. So we'll show you guys how to quickly, as well as cheaply paint up different miniatures for wargaming for the games that we play. So for Kill Team, Necromunda, Warhammer, and Mordheim, we'll always show you guys how to quickly and cheaply paint those guys up and save you a bundle of money at the same time. We're talking about like over $100+ in most cases that we're saving you with that series. So we'll keep on doing that as well, alternating every other Friday with Cheap Shots. And of course, alternating Fridays as well, we will always do our series hobby side. And this is where the video series that is dedicated to showing the hobby aspect of our channel. This is where we showcase our armies, showcase miniatures that we're working on, showing you projects that we're currently working on as well. We also have some tutorials on how to do terrain and such. So because of that, this side of our channel, the hobby aspect will always be the same on Fridays. We'll just alternate between Cheap Shots as well as hobby side videos as always. So that way you guys can see exactly what's going on with the hobby side of our channel. So I always loved doing this series. Was really big fan of doing hobby sides back when I first started doing them on this channel, and it'll just be a continuing feature on this channel until we eventually stop doing videos, I guess. So it's really cool on that part as well. So there you have it, guys. That is the programming update for the remainder of the 2020 year, as well as 2021 year coming up coming up at the end of the year as well. This is going to be the way we're going to do things for the foreseeable future for right now. Like I said before, Gaming Group and I are interested in doing a lot of different type of games, and unfortunately, we just don't have enough time to put out a video a day. So that's why we're going back to the alternating schedule like we did a long time ago. Originally, that's what we used to do originally, was alternate between weeks. So we're going back to that again. And remember, these changes will be coming in November 9th. So starting November 9th, go on and tune in on our channel for your guys' favorite battle reports, as well as tutorials, as well as videos about the hobby, and tune in, you guys. So that's you guys, a pretty quick channel update real quick. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Your guys' input is invaluable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blogger.com for all the latest, greatest hobby news related to this channel. That's good for this one, my fellow cheapskates. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out and stay classy.